What's up, everybody? Welcome to Sprang's Month of Movies, where I discuss the movies coming out this month and give you a little bit of insight into what they're about so you can decide whether you want to see them or not. On February 6th, we've got Solo Mio, a man named Matt who was left at the altar and who decides to go on his honeymoon by himself, where he finds new life by immersing himself in the culture and the food and everything that Italy has to offer. If you like smaller stories with character growth, this one's right up your alley. Also on February 6th, we've got The Strangers Chapter 3. This is the third Strangers movie in 3 years. And they're wrapping up this trilogy, and it looks to be very intense. The trailers have shown more visceral action than they've shown in the prior films, so I'm really looking forward to this one. If you like these movies, you definitely want to see this one in the theater. On February 13th, we've got Goat. This is an animated film produced by Steph Curry about a young goat who gets a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to play rollerball, which is like basketball for this world. While he's shunned at first because of his size, he proves throughout the movie that just because he's small doesn't mean he doesn't have game. If you've got kids or you just like to see films where the underdog rises up and gains some respect, go check this one out. Also on February 13th, we've got Wuthering Heights. This one's starring Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi and is directed by Emerald Fennell, the director of 2023's Saltburn. So if you saw that movie or heard about that movie, it's the same director, so we can expect some of the same energy, some of the same style. This story has been touted as the greatest love story of all time, but the director has said that this is more of an interpretation than a true adaptation of the El Naguante 1987 novel. If you like tragic love stories, this one's for you. The last one for February 13th, it's Crime 101. This one's starring Chris Hemsworth, Halle Berry, Mark Ruffalo, Barry Keoghan, Nick Nolte, all-star cast. Chris Hemsworth plays Davis, who is a jewel thief, and he's going to work with Halle Berry to do this huge diamond heist, while also being pursued by Mark Ruffalo. It is being compared to Michael Mann's epic story of same genre, Heat. So if you like crime thrillers, you don't want to miss this. On February 20th, we have Psycho Killer. This is being directed by Gavin Poloni, who has directed other eclectic style of films like A Dog's Purpose, Panic Room, Zombieland Double Tap, and more. It's also written by Andrew Kevin Walker, who also wrote Seven, The Killer, and Sleepy Hollow. Both these guys have worked with David Fincher multiple times, so I'm really interested to see how this movie turns out. The movie centers around a police officer who tracks down the killer because her husband, a highway patrolman, becomes one of the victims. This is categorized as body horror, so if you're a little squeamish around gore, I would definitely avoid this one. But if you're a horror movie fan, I would say check it out. On February 27th, we've got Scream 7. This one has the return of Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, and Hayden Panettiere. It also has newcomers Anna Camp and McKenna Grace. And the director of the film is actually the writer of the first film and who also wrote on Dawson's Creek, Mr. Kevin Williamson. In this sequel, Ghostface returns to Woodsboro to wreak havoc, of course, but his plans are to kill Sydney's daughter right in front of her. So Sydney has to protect her family and all of her friends and end this bloodshed once and for all, or at least until the next sequel. This one has the return of some other characters that I'm sure are going to be on the suspect list. So if you like slasher films, and especially if you like Scream, you don't want to miss this one in the theaters. With Scream being in my top 5 movies of all time, I'm going to be there opening night. Also on February 27th, we have Baz Luhrmann's epic Elvis Presley in Concert. While he was directing his 2022 film Elvis, Baz Luhrmann found some long-lost footage of Elvis's legendary Vegas residency in the 1970s, so he's weaved that together with other rare 16mm film from Elvis on tour and treasured 8mm film from the Graceland Archive, along with rediscovered recordings of Elvis telling his side of the story. If you're a music lover in general, but if you're any type of Elvis fan, I would definitely recommend seeing this movie in the theaters. This is a once-in-a-lifetime type of event. I hope you've enjoyed this Sprang's Month of Movies, and if you want to see more, check out my podcast. My co-hosts and I talk about the movies we watched in preparation for a new release hitting theaters. Every single Monday, we drop those episodes. We also have creators conversations where we're talking about people in the business and beyond. You can check out everything we have going on at moviesthatmakeyoupodcast.com. So until next month, keep watching movies.